Hello and welcome to Club 4, episode 8 of the Pentagon Challenge on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, well, as you can see, we are in great form, but we're also back sooner than originally intended. So find out why in just a moment. Okay, well, here is the reason why, and as you can see, I applied for the Sao Paulo job in Brazil. They've invited me to attend an interview, so let's get straight into it and see if we can at least give ourselves the option of a move to Brazil. So in we go. Board are pleased I've taken the time to attend. There are a few questions they want to ask to see if I'm the man there you want to take the club forward. So pleased that we've been given the chance. Get down to business. How would I overcome the relatively big obstacle of not speaking the language? I've managed in various countries. What can I say? I'm adept at learning languages. It would be another string to my bow. I speak several already, apparently. I have some reservations regarding the fact you've never managed in this country. Can you explain why that shouldn't be an issue? I've experienced in various other countries, which should make up for it. You've done some highly impressive work at your current club. Why do you want to move on? There's no chance of winning the Copa Libertadores there. I want to take the next step, and I want that to be here. Am I able to ease their worries about how you've tended to handle the media? I deal with media just fine. Am I able to ease their worries about losing the backing of players and the subsequent airing of dirty laundry in public? I've learned from it. Parted company with our last manager much sooner than anybody would have anticipated. Can you offer assurances that we won't be in for a repeat? I've got a proven track record of spending considerable time in a job. Can you assure us you'd have no problems securing the backing of your players, an area our previous manager struggled considerably in, were we to hire you? I'm certain I'd be able to command the backing of my players. Would you be comfortable working with Rui Costa, the director of football? Yeah, absolutely. Would I like to make changes to the backroom staff? I think not. This is a bigger club than the one I'm leaving, so I'll say no budget. They want me to work within the wage budget. Competitive in the Copa Libertadores. Qualify for the Sudamericana. Reach the latter stages of the Copa do Brasil. Continue qualifying for the Sudamericana going forward. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go with that. Targeting Copa Libertadores qualification. That's fine. Yep. That's what I want. So it's realistic. Transfer budget of 7.32 million. That's realistic too. Wage budget of around 7.32 million. That sounds fine. Nothing else I want to ask for. And that is the end of the interview. So I'll be back to let you know how we got on in just a moment. Okay, well, Sao Paulo have come back to me and have offered me the job. It is a significant pay cut on what I'm on at the moment, so I am going to try and push them a little bit closer to the money I am currently earning. So let's negotiate and see what we can do. I'm on £5,750 a week at the moment, so let's see if we can get them up to £6,000 a week. And they've gone to 4,400. So let's see if we can get them up to 5. And we will suggest that. They've gone to 4,400. try 5,000 one more time. And they're sticking at 4,400. So I am going to accept that offer because I think I've got more chance of winning the Copa Libertadores in Brazil. So we will finalise the deal, and I'll be back in a moment to officially confirm that we've taken over at Sao Paulo. And here is the official announcement then. In a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, Jamie Sheehan has left San Lorenzo to join Sao Paulo. Sheehan lifted the Liga MX Torneo Clausura with Club America in 2033. Sheehan will face pressure to bring immediate success to Morum BIS, having stepped up from his previous standing to take sole charge, and will need to hit the ground running if he is to win over those who believe his appointment is a questionable decision. Matthias Lequi was considered to be the favourite for the job, but it's unclear whether the club favoured Sheehan all along. San Lorenzo will now be looking for a new manager. Sao Paulo are currently lying in 6th place in the Brasileiro Assai Serie A. So with that officially confirmed, let's meet the players, and I'll be back with that in just a moment. Okay, time to introduce you to the squad by taking you through the squad planner, beginning with the goalkeepers. We've got 3 decent keepers on the books. Rafael Canzian, Michael and Felipe Price, who is only marginally behind the other 2 in terms of challenging for the first choice keeper role. So it is very much a 3-way fight. Moving on to left back. And Diego Hadich is just ahead of Rasmus Carstensen at left back. Then at centre back we've got Pedro Torres, Kike Almeida, Thiago Koza, Roberto and Andre. And then at right back, Marcos Felipe and Rasmus Carstensen could both play there, with Felipe being the first choice. Moving on to defensive midfield, Max and Diego Fuba are just ahead of Damien Bobadilla in terms of the ability levels in there. Moving on to the left central midfielder, Max again is top of the tree there. Diego Fuba, Enrique, Bobadilla, Francisco and Toda are all perfectly capable backups. Moving on to the right-sided central midfielder, Enrique comes out on top there with Bobadilla just behind. In fact, no he doesn't. Max should be number 1 with Enrique and Bobadilla behind him, and Fuba and Toda also more than capable of backing up. And in fact, I'm going to move Toda above Fuba into 4th place in there. Moving on to the left-hand side, and realistically, I think what I'm going to do is have Sergio as first choice, backed up by Leandro and Gabriel on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, this is actually a bit of a mess. So Sergio is going to drop into 2nd place. So it's going to be Enrique as first choice on the right, backed up by Sergio with Leandro, Roberto, Vendel, and in fact Carstensen can come out of there. And then up front we've got Sergio as marginally first choice, with Francisco, Vendel and Roberto and Eliabe just behind him. So that's the squad rounded up, and I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table as it stands now, and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the league table on the day we've joined the club, and as you can see, we're sat in 6th place with 7 wins, 6 draws and 4 defeats from 17 matches, 27 points on the board, 4 less than leaders Palmeiras. And let's have a look at what is coming up on the next episode, and I am going to show you our first 2 games in Serie A. So that will be Vittoria at home and Santos away. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.